Hey there everyone, welcome to the short Vort for Parshat Toldot, and Chodesh Tov to everyone. The Parsha begins by saying that these are the generations, Toldot Yitzchak, these are the generations of Yitzchak and Avraham. Avraham holidet Yitzchak, that Avraham begot Yitzchak. And it's like, yeah, I know, I was paying attention last week when there was laning. Avraham had a son named Yitzchak. And why are we told this again? That that Yitzchak is the child of Avraham. And there's a medrash that says, well, it's to tell us that he looked like him, that shaya cluster panav domelo, that his face looked like Avraham's face. And Rashi mentions this midrash as the point of the midrash is that there were many who thought, well, maybe he could be the child of Avimelech because of what happened with Sarah and Avimelech. So we want to be sure that everyone knows he looked like Avraham. He's Avraham's son. I think there's something more to this idea that he looked like Avraham. If you think about what Yitzchak brought to this world, it's actually not so clear. What are we supposed to learn from Yitzchak? How are we supposed to emulate him? We talk a lot about how we should emulate Avraham and how he reaches out, his chesed to everybody, his commitment to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, his ability to do what other people are not doing and to do it, and to start something new. And yes, Yaakov, there's a lot to say about Yaakov, but what do we say about Yitzchak? What do we look to Yitzchak to learn from him? So here's what I want to suggest, and it relates to that midrash. That in many ways, the strength of Yitzchak was simply this idea of lishmor al hayashan, to safekeep the things that have already been, to push forward the traditions of our parents, and not to change things. And not to necessarily feel like I have to make my name stand out in lights because I did something different than the previous generation. There's nothing wrong with that sometimes. It depends on the context. But there's also a context when actually just keeping the traditions of our parents and our grandparents before us is also incredibly important. In fact, both of these approaches are important. Sometimes we have to find areas where we can help the world around us grow, but also to keep it the same. And to show ourselves and the world around us the beauty of our traditions. Yitzchak did this so beautifully. He was the one who redug the wells that his father had that were stuffed up by the Plishtim. He was the one who brought Rivka into his mother's tent to reignite the miracles of his mother in that tent. The chidush, the novelty of Yitzchak, is that he didn't change things, but he strengthened them and kept them going. That's our job too, in our generation. Keep the Jewish people going.